Hello everyone, in this video we will be solving your exercises from throughout the week. So let's begin immediately. Here we have some additions and subtractions that we need to do vertically. So the first one is 36,357 plus 128,487. Let's write all of that. 7 and 7 makes 14. I write 4, I carry 1. 1 and 5 and 8 makes 14 again, so I write 4 and I carry 1 again. 1 and 3 and 4 makes 8. I write 8. 6 and 8 makes 14, so I write 4 and I carry 1. 1 and 3 and 2 makes 6. And 1 and nothing makes 1. So my result is 164,844. Next up we have 612,059. I have more room. Minus 68,127. Your numbers should look much better than mine, given that I am writing them using a mouse. Now, let's continue. 9 minus 7 makes 2. 5 minus 2 makes 3. 0 minus 1. I can't do 0 minus 1, so I do 10 take away 1, which makes 9. I return this down here to the 8, and it becomes 9. 2 take away 9, which I can't do. So I do 12 take away 9, which makes 3. I return this down here to the 6, becomes 7, and I do 11 minus 7, which makes 4. I return this down here, so I do 6 take away 1, which makes 5. And my answer is 543,932. Next, we have 1,210,005 minus 734,195. 5 minus 5 makes 0. I can't do 0 take away 9, so I do 10 take away 9, which makes 1. Then I need to do 0 take away 2, which I can't do, so I do 10 take away 2, which makes 8. I return this down here, and 4 becomes 5, and I do 10 take away 5, which makes 5. I return this down here, and the 3 becomes 4. I do 11 take away 4, which makes 7. I return this to the 7, it becomes 8. And I do 12 take away 8, which makes 4. I then return this down here, and I do 1 take away 1, which makes 0, so I don't even need to write it. And my result is 475,810. Next, we have 1,544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,000. 544,0 1,560 plus 129,164. We do 0 and 4 makes 4. 6 and 6 makes 12. All right, 2 and I carry 1. 1 and 5 and 1 makes 7. 4 and 9 makes 13. I write 3 and I carry 1. 1 and 4 and 2 makes 7. 5 and 1 makes 6. And 1 and nothing makes 1. So my result here is 1,673,724. Here we want to find which number is greater, so we need to use these symbols. Immediately here, this number has fewer digits, so this is greater. Here, this has a 1 and a 1. This is a 3, this is a 2. The 3 is more than the 2. 1 here, 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. 3 is more than 2. 7 here, 7 here, 6 here, 9 here. 9 is more than 6. 454,251. So here we have 4. All the digits are the same, right? Except for the last one. The last one is a 9 here. So this one's greater. Here, again, all of the digits up to the 3. Wait, sorry. No, that's actually a mistake. The 3 is the same. The 5 is the same. But then there's a 1 here and a 3 here. 3 is more. Okay, next up. Here we need to write the next and the previous number. So what we were doing in the video, basically. And on the live meetings. So this number here, the next one is 809,901. The previous number is 809,899. Here, the next number will be 701,000. While the previous one will be 700,998. And if you don't remember exactly how I'm finding these, I would suggest that you watch the video. Here, the next number is going to be 800,000, whereas the previous number is going to be 799,998. Here, the next number is going to be 580,001. The previous number is going to be 579,999. The next number here is going to be 600,011. While the previous number is going to be 600,009. Here, the next number is going to be 400,100, whereas the previous number is going to be 400,098. This is the entire worksheet. If you need to check your answers, pause the video now. All right. Here we need to put the numbers in the correct order after we put in the dot, something which is especially important when we're dealing with numbers with so many digits. So we place the dot as follows: 1, 2, 3 numbers, dot. 1, 2, 3 numbers, dot. 1, 2, 3 dot. 1, 2, 3 dot. And so too for the rest. I'm actually going to make them red just so you can tell them apart from the rest. So I'm going to place them, and then you check if you put them in the same place as me. All right. Now, let's put these numbers in order. So first of all, here, since this one has the fewest digits, it's immediately the smallest. Next, the rest all have the same number of digits, but this one starts with a 1, so it's the next smallest. Then this one, because it starts with a 2, and then lastly, this one's the biggest because it starts with a 5. Here we have this one that has just 5 digits, so it's going to be the smallest. Then again, this one starts with 1, so it's the next. And then this one. Oh, wait, no, actually, I made a mistake. I thought this had 7 digits, but it only has 6. So this number should go here. And this number should go here. And then this number should go here. See, this is why it was important to make the dots red. I only noticed because I only saw one red dot. So next, here we have two 6-digit numbers. The smallest one is the one that starts with 6. And the next smallest one is this one. Then we have two numbers that they're both 7-digit numbers, but this one, they both start with 1, but this one has 0 hundreds of thousands, whereas this one has 6. So this one is greater, whereas this one is smaller. Here we have a 5-digit number, so immediately the smallest. Then we have 7-digit numbers only, but this one starts with a 2. And this one starts with a 3, and this one starts with a 6. Here we have a 5-digit number, so that's going to be definitely the smallest. Then we have two 6-digit numbers, so out of the two, the smallest one is this one. It has a 6. And this one is the next one. Now we have two 7-digit numbers, but this one starts with a 1, so it's smaller, and this one starts with a 2, so it's greater. Next, this exercise says, use the digits 0, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 9 and answer the questions. What is the largest 7-digit number you can make with the digits? So if you remember, we've done exercises like this before, where to make the largest number we can, we need to put the biggest number first. So here it's going to be the 9. And then we continue putting in numbers in descending order. So it's going to be 7, 6, 5, and dot, and then 210. Next up, we need to make the smallest 6-digit number we can with these digits. So given that now we can make a 6-digit number, that means we're only going to need to use 6 of these digits. So what number should that be? Well, let's think about this. Since before I wanted to make the largest number I could, I put the biggest number up front. So now I need to put the smallest number up front. The smallest number would be 0. And then I would put the rest, right? 1, 2, in ascending order, right? That way I'm giving them the least amount of value as possible by putting them in places and spots with smaller and smaller values. So for example, here in this number, the 9 is only worth 9, whereas here it's worth 9 million, right? So by giving the biggest numbers the smallest amount of value, I have created the smallest number possible. But here you might notice, but wait, we used all 7 of the digits, right? Well, yeah, because here's the problem with that. I started off with 0. And by starting off with 0, I can basically erase this, right? But then, is this the smallest number we can make? Actually, no, it's not. Because I couldn't put 0 in the front, but I could put it after 1. And then after that, I can put the rest of the numbers. So 2, 5, 6, and 7. And by putting them in this order, that is the smallest number, the smallest 6-digit number. Again, remember, it wants a 6-digit number. That's why I did not use the 9 at all. So now we have created the smallest 6-digit number we could. If I flip these, so if I put 0 first, 1 later, then this would not be a 6-digit number. This would be a 5-digit number because the 0 in front would be erased. So instead we get this. All right, next, what is the largest even 7-digit number you can make? If you don't remember what even numbers are, which hopefully you do, but even the even numbers are the numbers that I can separate in half. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Whereas the odd numbers are the numbers that I cannot separate in half. So 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Now, any number that has in its ones 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 is even. Any number that has 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9 in its ones is odd. All right, so we want to make the largest even 7-digit number that we can. What does that mean? That means that in its ones, we need to have one of these 5 numbers. We cannot have 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. We need to make it, and we need to make the number so that it has an even number here. Okay, this should be a comma, actually. All right, so the biggest 7-digit number, and it needs to be even. Okay, well, let's just start placing them normally as we would. We need a 7-digit number, and we need the ones to be 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Okay, start with a 9, then we move on to 6, 7, 8. Sorry, not 8. I actually made a mistake here. It should be in descending, these numbers in descending order. So 7, 6, 5, and then we put in 2, 1, 0. And here actually we succeeded in creating an even number because it has 0 ones. So it's the same as this one, basically. And this is the greatest even number I could make with those digits. So if you want to check your worksheet, pause the video right now. And that will be all for today. Have a good weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. Bye.